Hey everybody, I'm Todd Burgener with 12 Rivers Realty.
And I'm Wade Giles with Moreland Properties.
We're here today at 2602 Bend Cove in 78704. We actually just closed on this house together. Wade represented the buyer, I represented the seller. And we're just talking a little bit today about what's going on with the market. And Wade, your experience with your buyer in this property.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, this market has been a little bit different than what we saw just a few months ago in the spring. Things are definitely stabilizing a little bit, but I don't think all is bad with that. I think there's a lot of opportunity that comes with that as well.
100%. I feel like, you know, this property was hot when it hit, and it waited about 3 weeks till we got multiple offers, which you won obviously. And so there wasn't as much urgency for buyers too. Maybe there was more options, maybe interest rates. There's a lot of things that are moving parts that go into that, but I think that's definitely a little bit of a shift going on right now. As we're entering Q4 now, we have another shift coming up too.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, I think that's where pricing just is so critical. And sometimes our clients don't allow us to do what we do best, which is advise them on pricing and marketing and so on and so forth. And so, you know, properties get stale super quickly in a market like this where there is so much pent-up buyer demand. But at the same time, buyers have started to say, well, wait a minute, let me step back and look at this. This number might be higher than what, you know, we think it's really worth. And they're not as impressionable or as motivated to go to those great lengths that we've seen historically. What are you seeing in the market?
You know, honestly, I feel like in the Austin market, you still have to take every listing very seriously. You still have to do great photos. You still have to do great staging, great marketing, great make ready. And the line isn't out the door like it has been the last 12 months. So you still have to do all those things to be perfect to hit the market. And the buyers know what they are seeing and what they're getting is there's value in that. And with pricing, you still have to price accordingly. A lot of agents and sellers are pricing aggressive, thinking that we're back in that market and we're just not there anymore. And so pricing is still huge. Buyers will walk and they'll know if a listing is priced too high. And I think, unfortunately, some people are still in that mindset and we just can't be there anymore because we're not there anymore. And buyers will be the first ones to not overpay because we're not there anymore. Appraisers are still going to appraise the same way too. And there's comps now that are showing from 90 days ago are different than where they are today. So we're not comping from last year. It was a different market. We're comping literally in 30 to 60 days. And I think that's huge. And that's obviously what's going to sell properties.
For sure. And so, you know, pricing appropriately can still yield to great offers and a ton of them coming in, but you know, it has to start correctly from the get-go to get that. I mean, your first opportunity to sell a property is within the first 7 days.
100%. And if you miss that mark, 30 days later, you're getting the what's wrong with this property questions. Why is this home still on the market? And buyers are smart, they know. And sellers, unfortunately, they're gonna miss that boat and then they're gonna have to kick it back. Their number is gonna end up falling down more. So sellers out there still need to be aggressive, but not too aggressive. And pricing, as you know, is very, very important. It's the number one thing.
Absolutely. And also, if you found yourself in that position where you've overpriced a listing or your house is not selling, you know, my recommendation is not to, do death by 1,000 cuts. You know, make a strong and meaningful reduction so that you can, turn that wheel and get it back on track.
And you're bringing on a new set of eyeballs.
That's right.
If you're trickling down in smaller numbers, you're showing weakness, I feel like.
Exactly.
You just got to whack it and see that new audience, and usually you're going to get it under contract pretty quick again, which is another reason you don't want to start out too aggressive because you're going to end up lower than you would have been in the first place. So
Exactly. Well, Todd, look, it's been a pleasure doing business as always. We've done a few transactions over the years. And I think what I appreciate most about you is that there's a level of trust and respect and good rapport. And so thanks for being a great agent.
Hey man, right back at you. I couldn't agree more. I think we did a great job for both of our clients. It's always good to do business with friends.
For sure.
I love you and I can't wait to do another one with you, my friend.
Let's do it.
All right. Take care, guys.
See ya.